everyone, and welcome to this very special live stream. As normally, we will be podcasting, but while we're podcasting, we are waiting for that number, as you can see in the middle in between us, turning into 150,000. As you can see, there are 10 subscribers left. Which will happen within the next hour or so.
Let's do it.
Discussing Nintendo news.
Mm-hmm.
So, hello there to everyone joining in, and let's start recording, Joey.
I already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I turned my recording on. Right,
Perfect.
hello everyone, and welcome so much. If you're new, make sure to subscribe because we're so close, as you can see on the screen, to 150,000 subscribers. And why don't we just begin, Joey?
All right, cool. But actually, Conrad, your audio on your microphone is very low. People can't even hear you. Yeah, you're completely muted on the stream, so you might want to fix that, and we'll start the recording again. For context, everybody, it took us a long time.
Is it working
to try
now?
And get this freaking podcast up. Let's check. That's the thing. We got to wait for the comments to tell us in like 20 seconds. But we had a lot of trouble trying to get this live stream up. So yeah.
I think it's working now because I see this on my counter here. Yeah.
All right. Let's hope it does. But
I'm putting the microphone as close as possible so you can hear.
It's hold on. Oh, still getting comments saying they can't hear you.
Oh, we are 8 subscribers away, but now it should be working.
Okay. So everyone's saying yes, 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 yes. Get hyped. All right, so I'm going to start my Audacity recording again. Conrad, I can't hear you.
I can hear you.
Good. I didn't hear you talking at all.
Yeah, because I was checking if everything was fine. Let's go and start this stream properly.
In 3, 2, 1.
Go.
All right, I'm ready.
Okay, take the intro.
I don't want to. Okay, fine. I'm hyped. Hello, everybody, and welcome to a very, very, very special episode of the Commonwealth Realm Patreon podcast. If you're listening to us live, thank you so much for coming by live, because we, right now, as of recording this, are 12, 10, I don't even know what number it's at right now.
Stop trolling. Stop trolling.
Yeah, stop trolling, guys. It's not funny at all. We are 10 subscribers away from the big 150,000 subscriber count. This is a huge milestone for us, so thank you guys for listening to this live. And if you're listening to us on Patreon and you didn't join us live, well, you missed one hell of a party, because we're going to be talking about Nintendo Switch stuff, all this goody news, and Nintendo Switch Save Japan. So there's that.
Yeah, people are writing in the comments that a Nintendo Direct is coming, but do you know of anything?
I know nothing. Let's look at Twitter right now. I'm not seeing anything. Yeah, guys, are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Are you trolling or not?
They're trolling. Where is it? Where's the truth? There is no truth to these words that you are talking, but you're just trolls. Whatever. Maybe this is the direct. We're the ones doing the direct right now. This is the true one.
We are the direct. Yeah, of course we are.
Exactly.
Speaking of Nintendo Direct and Nintendo news, the Switch sales.
The Switch sales. They've been good. They've been 20 million almost.
Well, at this point, it probably peaked across 20 million.
Of course.
It probably should have done by now.
Let's hope. But yeah, 20 million strong. What more can we say? We cover the sales all the time on this show when they're really good. And it's just like, the Switch continues to kill. It continues to kill it.
It definitely does. And we have also gotten some updates. Breath of the Wild on Nintendo Switch is close to, what was it, 10 million sold copies?
I think so.
And
I don't have the numbers on me.
Odyssey is 12 million.
Yeah, unsurprising. Mario's game changer right there.
You think you could search it up quickly?
Why would I do it? It's going to be freaking... You like the sound of that keyboard? Because I sure don't. All right, Nintendo Switch sales. Here we go. Nintendo profit jumps at 88% despite softer Switch sales. Nintendo Switch sales nearly hit 20 million. This is from CNET.com. You can always trust CNET. CNET's legit. Okay, I got the numbers right here. You ready?
Perfect. We're ready.
Okay. The companies, in terms of major software, Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze was released in May and has sold 1.40 million units worldwide. Mario Tennis Aces with 1.38 million. But where are the other games, the big ones, the big titles? It's not showing me up on this article, so I'm going to keep searching for that. But yeah, those numbers for Donkey Kong and Mario Tennis, though, are still really impressive, considering those games aren't even like 2 months old at this point. Well, Donkey Kong is, but still, that's huge.
Exactly, and that's the way it goes. The sales have been going a little bit down when it comes to system sales, but despite that, we have still Pokemon Let's Go and Super Smash Bros. This year, so I wouldn't be nervous at all.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Conrad, look at that! Look at that subscriber count.
Yeah, it's around 150,000. But let's keep to the topic.
We're two subscribers left. Okay. Don't do this to me.
Let's just continue. 150,000, guys. Thank you so much.
And that was the stream. Bye.
Okay, we will just continue talking. But
Let's just keep talking.
There we have it. 150,000. And guys, thank you so much. I'm so glad for doing this with all of you. We did it on 50,000. We tried to do it on 100,000. But that day there was like a sub purge or something. So yeah,
it was a sub purge and it was E3. So that was
very annoying. And that's that's how it is. Anyways, have you gotten the real numbers this time around?
They're not telling me jack about Mario. They're not telling me anything about Zelda. I can't find it. But we know like Mario Kart 8 has an over 50% attach rate at this point.
So it's over 10 million then.
It's over 10 million. Yeah.
I think it's actually close to 11 million.
Yeah. I don't remember if it's Mario Kart 8 because we can't find any sources. If it's Mario Kart 8 that has sold the most or if it's Mario Odyssey. It's one of the Mario games.
Of course, it was Odyssey that sold the most, but I think Mario Kart 8 was neck and neck.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I can't find the numbers.
Okay, then I will have to search it up.
Do they matter? Do they matter? Let's just.
Well, what other news do we have to talk about this week? It hasn't been like we are in the month of August, the month where there are the least new Switch games because we have ports coming, but of new games we only have Overcooked 2.
Overcooked 2. That's going to be a fun one. But other than that, yeah, we just have a lot of ports this month.
Remakes,
and
remasters,
this past year, honestly.
True. Okay, I'm not going to dick around. I need to find this these numbers.
New
window. There we go.
The Nintendo Switch sales.
Should have prepared better for this.
We should have, but it took us like how long to get this freaking live stream
set up? Besides, it's all about the number that you see on the screen right now. Sales, there we go. Images, and let's get some updates.
I'll tell you one thing, I'm not editing this podcast.
Well, then it's fine. I just need to make sure that this podcast is not too long so I can get over lines. And this is an announcement to all of you guys. Because we have now surpassed 150,000 subscribers, we will be uploading the complete remake of the Zelda Villain timeline next week, because that, as you may remember, was 2 parts. Now it will be 1 part, 1 complete part, voiced by Jason Dameron, Zeltic, and Leo. So, great voice cast, and I think you will all enjoy it.
I'll enjoy it, that's for sure. I'll get my popcorn ready, because it's going to be a long one.
It's going to be a very long one, and that's why I'm also not editing so much this coming days, because I have a 45-minute long video to edit.
That's going to be fun for you. The Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you know what's funny about that game? It is the best-selling game in the franchise.
Oh, yeah, it is. I think it was around 1.7 million at this point, wasn't
it? It was more like 1.4 million. I don't remember because none of you damn game articles are telling us anything we want to know right now.
Oh well.
You do that a lot, you know that?
Sometimes. I need some water, that's why.
Get that water. Yeah.
Need to get that water.
You know who we need to voice the villain timeline? The voice of Dr. Eggman himself. I got him on speed dial. No, I really don't, but that'd be awesome.
Okay. I'm trying to find these numbers.
You are so obsessed with these numbers. I think at this point nobody fucking cares.
I got it, guys. I got it.
Okay, good.
Am I sure this is correct? August 2nd. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so Mario Odyssey is actually not at 12 million. It's at 11.17 million units.
So close.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe at 10.35 million units. Breath of the Wild is at 9.3 million units. And that's only on the Switch, so it's over 10 million if we count the Wii U sales, of course. Splatoon 2, this is incredible. 6.7 million, actually is closer to 6.8 million units sold. Closely followed by 1-2 Switch with 2.4 million. ARMS with over 2 million units now sold. No, copies, I mean, sorry. Kirby Star Allies has not been able to break 2 million, but it had a good start, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is at 1.42 million copies sold.
Very nice.
And that's the list. Nice. Otherwise,
that's the list.
The sales of the Switch have been declining a little bit. I think it was 4% less than compared to last year, but around the same time we had like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Zelda was already out, and this year we haven't had those big games coming out.
Yeah. I'm not worried about that decline because Pokemon and Smash are going to more than make up for that. Let's be honest. I mean, last year, the picture last November and December, we had what's it called? Nothing in November really, except for
third parties.
Third parties were in November, and December all we had was Xenoblade, which best-selling game in the franchise, no doubt about it. But it's not Smash. It's not Smash Bros.
True, it's not Smash Bros. But we had Super Mario Odyssey, which is the best-selling Switch game in October that year, and it was obviously the big holiday. No, it's not only holiday game, but it was the big game pushing holiday sales.
It was Switch the big units, Halloween game,
and of course, also Breath of the Wild, because if it's getting close to 10 million, that means that the attachment rate is close to that as well, 50% for 50%. Breath of the Wild.
Of course.
And that's not surprising because the game is excellent, but it has some problems that we hope will be fixed for the next Zelda game.
Yeah, which they will. We just got to be optimistic about this. We've complained about Breath of the Wild too much.
No, we haven't complained. We've just brought up things that can make the next game even better, and that's what's the point about this.
We complained. I complained.
Okay, we also complained about Pokemon Let's Go. To anyone angry at us, we will also make a video detailing the positives of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but it will be a little bit later on because I'm heading to London next weekend.
For, what was that convention called again?
Summer in the City.
Summer in the City.
Excel in London, yeah.
Yes, excellent. I want to go back to London. London was fun.
And also we have EVO coming up this weekend, which looks to be promising. We know that a big part of the Nintendo Treehouse team is also going to be there. Obviously, EVO is the biggest competitive event when it comes to Super Smash Bros. So, of course, they would be there. So the big question is, of course, if we will get any announcement of sort.
I hope so. I hope we get one character reveal. I really hope we do. And it's probably, since it's EVO, they're going to stick to that fighting game genre and go for an ARMS character.
Correct. I think so as well. And maybe if they don't reveal anything, they will just talk about the tournament mode that was present also in Smash 4.
Yeah, there's always that possibility that they're not going to reveal anything.
That's true, because we are also getting closer and closer, probably to a Nintendo Direct. But people are talking about, it must be around the corner. I personally think it will be September. Shortly or right before the launch of Nintendo Switch Online. Since we don't have a date yet for the launch of that.
But remember the last time we thought something was going to come out right before Switch Online? Smash, but whatever.
Yeah, that's
it's hard
true.
To predict.
But Nintendo Directs usually are 3 months.
They usually are in September.
Yeah, or 4 months.
Exactly. Nintendo has trouble using. They don't really do patterns very well, do they? We usually think, okay, so if Nintendo did this last year, they'll do something similar this year, and that's always never the case. But directs are usually pretty safe bets at this rate.
Correct. I think that we'll get maybe a new game revealed at a Nintendo Direct. The question is if it's still going to be in 2018, but Kimishima was teasing that they still have unannounced titles. So, I will keep him to that, and I hope that when we get a Nintendo Direct, whether it's right after Gamescom, which is also getting closer and closer, that is the third week of August. Oh, actually, I forgot, we are in August already, so it's just 3 weeks away.
Surprise.
So, Octopath Traveler has been doing really well.
Insanely well.
Do we have any sales numbers yet?
We don't have sales numbers, I don't think, but we know that Square Enix was not anticipating the demand that game generated. So they were running out of physical copies, and it's like, even though you could download them, people still want that physical, and because it's, physical master race, that kind of thing. And Japan, especially, they like their physical media. So it was mainly in Japan where they were coming out with those shortage problems on Octopath Traveler. I haven't played the game yet. I've heard a lot of people love it, and a lot of people can't stand it, but it's just one of those games you're just gonna have to play to find out.
If you don't like turn-based RPGs, you're not going to like Octopath Traveler. It's that simple.
It's that simple. If you don't like grindy JRPGs, you're not gonna like it.
So, what else can be said about that game? It's a very ambitious and very well-made game by Square Enix, and hopefully it sells well enough that we can get more Square Enix games, like, say, a future port of Kingdom Hearts 3. And do you think the success of Octopath Traveler could be a first step to getting Kingdom Hearts 3 on the Nintendo Switch?
I don't think Octopath Traveler will have anything to do with, because the Octopath Traveler fans and the Kingdom Hearts fans, I feel they're pretty far apart in terms of how similar they are. Like, yeah, you got those RPG fans, but at the same time, I think the Kingdom Hearts fans are different from the most hardcore JRPG fans. But I do feel at the same time, this is Square Enix. Square Enix will they have more faith in the Switch now, obviously, after that whole Octopath Traveler ordeal where they couldn't keep up with the demand, because Switch owners are starving to play games that are brand new and not ports. So there's that. And Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know anymore. I just don't know anymore.
Well, it's coming out in the beginning of January to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, so maybe sooner or later we will see it.
Exactly. And thank you, Comments, for reminding me that Undertale got a release date of September 15th, but that's in Japan only.
What?
I think. They just only... Toby Fox himself, the non-Japanese man, said that Undertale's releasing September 15th in Japan. And I'm like, okay, why give us a Japan date? He might just be teasing us. I feel like it might come out.
It'll probably be the same day in the West.
It's got to be the same day. It's just like, what? Does Undertale have a bigger following in Japan? What? Then this is a game that's already been on other platforms.
After all, the mother games are more popular in Japan, so it will make sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. But still, I'm excited to play Undertale finally. I had it on Steam a while ago. I still have it on Steam. You don't ever lose Steam games. But I never really got into it because it's just like, this isn't a game I want to play on my computer. This is a game I want to play on a portable system. So I'll finally be able to play Undertale on the Switch.
Yep, that's true. And Undertale is as made for the Switch, so the sooner they get it out, the better. And I think a September launch is a good time. You know what other game would fit for September?
What?
Dark Souls.
You know what game would fit, in May 25th? Dark Souls. I am still so upset at that game's delay. Because it just... that's just a big middle finger to Switch owners. I get at the same time that you want to delay a game to make sure it runs on your hardware, even though you've had multiple playable demos of this damn game, including the one coming to Gamescom. But at the same time, it's like, if I give my college professor an essay a week late, and he's just like, this essay is a week late, and I tell him, okay, but would you rather have an unfinished essay? No, I'm still gonna get an F. That's just so. At this point, it's gonna be.
It's probably going to sell okay, but I also want a functioning game. But I just feel like this game has been the meme on the Switch this year.
Yeah,
it's just like, it's coming out in July, it's coming out in August, and when is it coming out again?
Yeah,
from.
the closer you release this game to Pokemon and Smash, the less people are going to care.
Mhm.
It's that simple.
That's the thought. That's the idea, and I think that From Software better hurry up.
Yeah, like they've shot themselves in the foot by announcing this game first on Switch, showing gameplay first on the Switch, and you only delay the Switch version. How much sense does that make? Like, yeah, I get it. Game development's hard, but you're gonna have to face the fire on this. I'm sorry.
I feel something like that as well, but we have a lot of other games in the meanwhile, and now with Dragon Ball Fighter Z coming out in September, we also have probably Undertale, because I think that date must also apply to the West. I would be very, very surprised if it's not the case. And then we have FIFA. FIFA is still coming to the
You want a
Switch.
FIFA?
You want a FIFA? Yeah, we're gonna get FIFA. And October looks like a very good month with both Starlink, Battle for Atlas, and Super Mario Party. So the build-up to both Pokemon Let's Go and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate looks very, very promising.
Yeah, I mean, 2017 was so much better, but
It was, but that was the launch year.
it was a launch year, but it was so much better.
Then they come out with the real Pokemon in the game next year, and so on.
I'm excited for Starlink, that's for sure.
Oh,
That's
we're
gonna be
all
a lot of
excited.
fun.
Like the question is it the best Star Fox game? Star Fox 64.
Yeah, I think at the same time we gotta stop calling it a Star Fox game, but at the same time,
It plays like a Star Fox game.
Yeah, it does. It plays like a free roam Star Fox game, from what I've heard from people, because it looks like, because it has that element of looking at different planets, going around searching for things, and it's like, I have a PS4 Pro now. I got it yesterday from our good friend Kyle, who sold it to me. So yay! I'm still playing this baby on the Switch for Star Fox.
Correct. So yeah, I
This
was
dude's
able
got
to
it.
post now. Oh god,
Excellent.
damn it! That was the commenty section.
What did you do?
I did something dumb. Now it's fixed. Okay, where were we?
Where were we? We're talking about Starlink, games coming out in October, including Super Mario Party, which we've covered a lot on this channel. You know, we talked a little bit. If you watched our Nintendo 64 Classic video, go watch that if you haven't already. It's a top 10 list of games we want on this unannounced system, but you know it's coming. You know it's coming. Come on, guys. And I saw the Mario Party section, and because we were talking about Mario Party 3 being one of the contenders for the N64 Classic, since it is the best of the 3 Nintendo 64 Mario Party games. And I was just thinking, wow, I forgot how fun Mario Party is. Granted, I've only ever owned Mario Party 4 on the GameCube, which is why it's my favorite one, for the sole reason that it was... I'm cut off in the video. I need to stop doing that. But for the sole reason that it's because I'm leaning towards my microphone, really, so people can hear me better. But Super Mario Party looks really fun, and but it's also coming out the same day as Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is currently my most anticipated game this year. So that's gonna be tough trying to bounce between the two, but it'll be fun. One game is fun with friends, the other's not. So
Yeah, but the game I'm most excited about, except for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, of course, is actually Starlink, Battle for Atlas.
You played it.
I played it, and I really liked it.
That's really good to hear, because at first nobody cared about that game, and now it's like, oh, now that Star Fox is in it, and
I cared
people have
about
gotten
it.
their hands on
I cared about it. You remember?
You did?
We were watching.
You did?
We were watching it at E3 2017, and it was just like, oh, it's coming to the Switch! Awesome.
That was it. That was the only reason why we cared about it.
Well, that and the Toys to Life that looked kind of interesting.
And the fact that you don't need those toys says a lot too. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
okay, you're not required to buy them.
But you're going to get the R-Wing anyway.
Exactly. I'm gonna get that R-Wing. You know it.
We're all going to get that R-Wing, and that's all that I care about. So Bethesda, we haven't heard that much from them this year so
No, we
far.
haven't.
We had an excellent port of Wolfenstein: The New Colossus. Another
And
one.
we're getting the expansion pass too, as well. Not the expansion pass, but the expansion pack. The Young Blood, the future. It's kind of a sequel, but it's about it's about BJ Blazkowicz's twin daughters in the 1980s. So that's going to be really cool. That's coming out on Switch.
Interesting indeed.
Yes.
So yeah, I'm already kind of out of subjects already.
Yeah,
it's a slow month. It's a slow month, but we have Evo, so.
We have Evo. We got that Evo, and there's going to be Smash Bros. There.
And I wish I was there.
The closer we get to Smash, the more excited I'm getting for it. Right now, it's just like, okay, that game's far away. Right now, I have a ton of other games to play between now and Smash. But looking at editing Smash videos, looking at all the stuff that's going to be in it, the more excited I get. Especially now that it's coming with all the nostalgic levels that I love from Melee and Brawl and the 3DS version as well. So that's going to be very exciting. And hopefully we get that Smash Run, boy. Gimme that Smash Run.
Well, or even better modes.
Exactly. And shout out to the comments as well. Panic Button's new game, new port, actually, of Warframe.
Oh, yeah. That looks awesome.
Yes, it does. Maybe I'll give that game a shot.
Yeah, we still have no date for it, though. So
yeah, Warframe's a free game, so that's always more fun to have. Paladins just got released for free on the Switch as well. I have not had a chance to try that yet.
We already have Fortnite, so it's not like we are missing things to play. I was just visiting, actually, Jan today in Sandefjord, Joey.
Very nice.
Because I was thinking, maybe we'll break 150k there, but then I remembered, wait a minute, most of our viewers are from America.
Wait, just a dang.
So yeah, it was like 30 missing from doing it while I was staying there. But I think it's better to do it back home now with you and everyone else here joining us. So it's just great.
This is fantastic, and we hit that milestone, baby.
Yeah.
Next, 200K.
Correct. But what about Gamescom? Because that's the second biggest gaming event in the world.
Yes, it is. But at the same time, how many big announcements are made at Gamescom? Like, every time I think of Gamescom, I can't put together, like, how many, like, debuts have been made. It's mostly just debut of gameplay of games we already know exist.
Like Pokemon Sun and Moon had the debut of the Battle Arena, I think, at Gamescom in 2016.
Correct.
And Breath of the Wild was like playable behind closed doors. We all remember how secretive Breath of the Wild was before the announcement of the Switch and the Switch presentation, when they made these events where you could actually play the demo properly on the Switch.
Yeah, exactly. So I bet we're going to get more people are going to be able to play Smash there. That's a definite affirmative. And it was also revealed that the Super Mario Party will be getting its first playable demo at Gamescom as well. So there's that.
So yeah, maybe actually Super Mario Party could be playable.
That's what I said.
Oh, you just said it. I was just not paying attention.
Yeah. No, it's fine. But it's going to be playable there. I was curious about how well that would go off in a playable setting, the Super Mario Party. But I guess it's just going to be a few mini games, maybe one turn on the board. So we'll see how that turns out. And also, hey, I forgot to talk about Labo. Fuck. Yeah, Labo. They announced a new kit. Yeah, so that's really exciting.
That's the most exciting one yet.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to look at it though, but like I've seen clips and pieces of it. It's more like it's a vehicle kit, isn't it?
Yeah. Running in the 90s. Get that Initial D game on the Switch, dude, so we can play with the Labo steering wheel. And Wave Race or Excite Truck.
Excite-Bike. Yes, Excite Truck.
Yeah, because Labo on the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I spoke with Jan about it today, and he said it's a complete joke on the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Like, I've been trying to play this on multiple streams, and it's so hard to do a power slide on that thing. It just doesn't detect it at all because the Joy-Cons are placed in the wrong position.
They are. I tried playing it at your house. It was so bad.
That's the problem. It's just like, okay, why didn't you adjust the placement of these? Because they need to be upright in order to work the way you want them to work.
It's so bad.
It's so bad.
So bad. But
I love the Power Glove.
It's so good. It's so bad. Amazing reference we got there. But the vehicle kit, I need to look at that trailer because wowzers. I saw bits and pieces of it. I didn't watch the full thing, but I liked what I've seen of it already. You know what game that would work well with? GTA 5, Nintendo Labo Kit compatible. What?
So yeah, I think we have to actually touch on this topic though, Joey.
What is it?
The recent updates regarding Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee.
The updates, huh?
Yeah, you know, the gym battle requirements and how it looks like a very handholdy experience.
Yeah, we talked about that in our video as well, but we do need to touch upon it a little bit. You want to start?
Like, the controversy is tied to this, that certain gym leaders will have requirements, not in the sense that you need to actually be... Like, in previous Pokemon games, especially the first generation, if you were not prepared, you just got a beating from the gym leader. Or the people before the gym leader. Now they want you to actually have the Pokemon that the Pokemon gym leader is weak to. Which, based on the demo we played, will make battles way too simple.
Oof.
And that's
I didn't hear about this.
That's the concern.
Did you cover that? Because I didn't write your half of the video. Of the Let's Go one.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what I talked about. And like in the case of Brock, it works the following way. Because Brock, he has only rock type Pokemon, obviously.
Yeah.
Like Geodude and Onix. And those are weak to water and leaf attacks.
Yes,
So,
but the sprinklers.
yeah, I can hit the sprinklers with Pikachu and everything will be fine.
Yeah.
It's there. So that will also be a topic in the other Let's Go video we'll make a few weeks from now, I guess, when I'm back from whatever. So I want to be positive to this game. But
Me too.
Based on what I've heard and based on what I've played at E3, there's no way for me to be positive. I've seen all these great references, these locations, but as long as the gameplay is so dumbed down, why should I be excited? Even the Pokemon Go community doesn't care that much about this game, because Pokemon Go is not about just the way you catch Pokemon. It's about the social aspect. It's about getting out and meeting people and catching Pokemon together. Pokemon Let's Go is nothing of that.
Yeah. It isn't. It really isn't. And it's like there's also still that incentive of using Pokemon Go to catch more Pokemon and put them inside your game. Only Gen 1, granted. But still, yeah, now that the more I look at this game, the more I'm just like, wow, this is kind of dumbed down, isn't it? Like, really dumbed down.
Yeah, like what people were hoping for was a remake of Pokemon Yellow. Because we already had remakes of Pokemon Red and Fire Red and Blue, technically, though it was Leaf Green, of course. But I just feel like this game deserves much more for the 20th anniversary than a gimmicky and dumbed down version of the first anime-based Pokemon game.
They're really just doing this to tide us over, really, a little bit.
I think so as well.
For the next game coming out next year.
But what makes this so disappointing is that the only big game now is Smash. If everything turns out to be the way it sounds to be regarding Let's Go Pikachu, because I thought that would be the second big game this year. But if this is the fact, and the game will be very boring to play because it's just way too easy, and I'm not talking about Pokemon Sun and Moon easy, but just a pushover.
Pushover, just totally like, oh, don't worry, we'll hold your hand. Don't worry, child. Don't you worry, child.
That's going to be a big problem. Like, I'm very excited about the fact that we'll be able to see all these references from the anime, Jesse and James from Team Rocket, and so on. But
prepare for trouble, make it double.
Exactly, and the problem is, the one trailer I watch, I'm super excited. But then I remember how the game plays and how easy it was in the Viridian Forest. And I think they picked the by far worst area to start that demo. They should have just allowed us to play from the beginning, getting Pikachu or Eevee, and then just catch Pokemon and slowly progress the way we want. But that would probably offer too much freedom.
Yeah, but you know what you need to do in November? You need to Pokemon go to the polls.
Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I had to. Somebody Discord boy said it. I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I hope for the best for Pokemon Let's Go, and I still think it's going to sell a lot because you got the Pokemon fans that are morbidly curious.
We
about
want it to be good. That's why people are concerned. It's not about pissing on that thing. It's just that we want this. When we finally get a remake of Pokemon Yellow, we want it to be good because that game was very good, and it was the first Pokemon game I ever played.
Yeah.
Because people wanted to play Pokemon Yellow because it was like, oh, it's like the anime, and it was.
Yeah.
You get Pikachu follows you, he's not inside a Pokeball, you have Justine James from Team Rocket, Giovanni, and all the elements. And now it just looks like, yes, you have all these elements, but the gameplay is going to suck in comparison.
It will. Very much will.
And okay, they get rid of some of the grind, but they also get rid of so many other mechanics that work so well. And that's my concern about this game.
Yeah. But on to happier news. You know what else is happening on November?
What?
The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time turns 20, my dude.
Yeah, and please tell me that one of the games that are unannounced is that. Just like we had with Majora's Mask 3D. You never know with Nintendo when it comes to those remakes. The Zelda remakes.
You never know. That's true. You know, that's true. I was going to say, I think it's a far cry from here, but they did announce, like you said, they did announce Majora's Mask, like...
And Twilight Princess HD.
And like 3 or 4 months before they came out.
Yep.
You never know. But this, if anything, if they do come out with like a remake or something, it's going to be I feel like a port of the 3DS version.
Just like they did
HD.
with Monster Hunter Generations now. That would be good.
Yeah.
And I would be happy.
That would be fine.
I would be happy with that.
I
don't expect an HD remake. After a while, I don't feel it's even necessary. Just give me a version of Ocarina of Time I can play on my Switch with updated visuals, because I felt the graphics in Ocarina of Time 3D was not bad. Just give it those analog camera that you had on... dual analog camera you had on Majora's Mask 3D, and I would be happy.
Exactly.
Very happy.
Yeah. Or at the very least, if they're not working on a remaster, N64 Classic would be a good thing to come out with that November.
Yeah, that would be another great way to celebrate the 20th anniversary of Ocarina of Time.
Exactly. Something tells us we're going to come back to this subject later on.
Check out our video.
Check out the video, please.
Regarding the topic.
It's awesome.
It's awesome. Joey made some awesome Nintendo 64 letter transitions and stuff.
Thank you. I tried. I was about to say, maybe I shouldn't do the Nintendo Switch transition for this video. It would make no sense.
No, but it looked really cool. Very impressive. Very good.
Very simple. But, sometimes simple is better. But yeah, that's going to be fun. Anything else you want to cover before we close out this episode?
I'm checking the news.
Check the news. We've reached this low in the podcast.
we got these Let's Go Pikachu covers coming out. Pokemon Let's Go.
That's right.
Pokemon Let's Go cover.
Our boy Stealth said, if you are expecting a Smash announcement at EVO, you are setting yourself up for major disappointment.
Okay, then I'm not expecting anything.
Whatever. Stealth is a pessimistic little man. I don't care.
Yeah, Roger is more optimistic. So
yeah, if you ever expect expectations, you're always going to be disappointed at one point, but sometimes you won't be. So
that's true.
I have faith. I'm not gonna keep hitting refresh on my Google News expecting something. If nothing happens, I'll be like, oh, whatever. Game's coming out in December anyway.
Correct. So I'm just trying to find these cases, but it was some accessories for Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but that was a given. With such a landmark title, such a big title, it was a given that we would get some sort of accessory, some sort of additional brand, I think.
Oh, yeah.
So, I don't think I have much more to talk about, actually.
Me either. It's really in here, so I'm ready to call it closing. But Man, oh man, Okami is coming out soon. I just remembered. Ooh, it's coming out real soon.
Excitement. And Overcooked 2 is coming out. What's next Tuesday?
August 7th, yeah.
So we have a big game, actually a new game, looking forward to for once.
Yeah, exactly.
Just like Octopath Traveler. So I'm just checking my calendar. That's the 7th, so it's Tuesday.
Yeah, and Okami's the 15th, isn't it? I made the video. So.
Yeah, correct.
We also have a new Switch. We also have a new Switch game announcement. It's not a new game, but it's a new release date announcement. Zoink Games, I think they're Swedish.
Yep.
The Swedish game developers. They announced that their next game, Flipping Death, is coming out on August 7th. So they announced that like yesterday. So that's really exciting. We have a new game to look forward to. I totally would have covered that in the August Games video if I knew it was coming, but it was a surprise. It was a surprise.
Well, the video is doing well, so
yeah,
let's
exactly.
take it easy now.
But yeah, Flipping Zoink Games, known for titles such as Stick It to the Man, Zombie Vikings, and what else? Yeah, games like that. So they're really talented game developers.
So yeah, Bob, just before we end here, which character do you think is next to be revealed for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate?
I gotta say it's an ARMS character. They're gonna go straight to Springman or Ribbon Girl or I like I said, I really want them to make the alternate skins be different fighters. That's what I really want. Exactly. You know the default's going to be Springman though, since he's the cover of the game. Yeah,
but they probably just do the same they did with the Inkling.
No, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
yeah.
I love that.
You had so many customization options, and that's great. And I would love to see Rex with Pyra and Mythra because Xenoblade Chronicles has been doing so well.
Yeah, I think it's guaranteed.
And that announcement will just that will be another Ridley level announcement.
The waifu fan base will be like, yes!
Attica's reaction to that will be...
Yes!
His other shelf will go... His other shelf will be destroyed.
Just gotta buy another shelf. Dang it.
He's going to have to buy 2 new shelves.
God damn it, man.
And I think that note is perfect to end this stream.
And
this podcast as well.
Let's do it. So thank you guys so much for watching and listening to our live podcast. And thank you once again for 150,000 subscribers. Again, thank you guys so much. It means the world to us that that it's making content is no fun when there's nobody there to watch. And you guys do just that. So thank you so much. And another thanks to our patrons who are definitely listening to this podcast after it goes live. If you want to listen to this again, be sure to visit patreon.com/commonrealm and you can listen to it again for as little as $1 a month.
This discussion and also the full discussion we had with Roger Space, which is much more in-depth and detailed regarding 2018, 2019, and stuff that we'll not talk here because we're talking about weekly news on this podcast. And live show.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, until the next podcast, which will be around next week, probably next week.
Yeah, definitely.
Actually, I think we might record this on Wednesday because I'm here flying to London on Thursday.
Okay, cool. So yeah, let's do it Wednesday.
So let's do it Wednesday. Hopefully, we'll have some news to talk about from Evo by then. But until then,
let's
guys,
hope.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Commonwealth out.
All right, I'll stop my recording.